This is a big day. I am extremely intolerant to hot weather, and it's cooled off enough for me to put the top down. This will not work with the button anymore. Birds got trapped in here. So I can't hit the button anymore. Guess I could try, but I ain't gonna. So we're going to go step by step on putting the top down, and I have a couple of ideas. It's going to be a little bit like a red green meets BMW 650i convertible. So we'll see. We'll see how this works, and I'm going to go through every single step. So let's get in the driver's seat and sort this out. Okay, the first thing you do is if you want to watch a sequence, well, that probably won't help you, but the first thing you do is you lower all the windows. Let's turn the, oh, wait a minute. Gotta have the key in it. Okay, there you go. Okay, keys in, except, I don't think that matters. So in this car, you hit this button and you can lower all the windows at the same time, other than the back window. And then you can turn that off, and then you can lower the back window. Can you, we'll just do it like this. Well, let's start her up. Maybe that's what she wants, I don't know. I gotta warm her up anyhow. Oh, I don't want to crank that down. I'm not getting the warning. Let's try this again. Oh, it did work. Okay. Okay, it is working. I don't know. I got a little lost there. Got to lower that window. So you got 5 windows to get down. So I'm going to let her get to this thing. So you got to get your you got a tool in the back that's 4mm that goes into right here. Now you may have that panel there. I don't care about that panel being there. It actually annoys me. But what I do is very carefully, I get I get my my drill, and I get a 4mm on here. And what I also do is I just chuck that into the drill. You don't need to have any special adapter. Now, switch this to low, or 1, okay, and you watch this real careful like. Now, I'll show you. Start with this tool. You know that little ball is so you can do, you can rock around the clock there a little bit. So this is the way it goes. It goes anti-clockwise, and it pulls this. Now so anti-clockwise unlocks the top. And while I'm at it, I can open the boot from the inside. Wow. Okay. Cool. Make sure you're on anti-clockwise, and you can do this real slow. Just saves a little aggravation. Don't go too fast. I'm already getting the top error, and I expected that. So but we're just going to go all the way back. I don't care about the top error. Now the main thing is you don't have to cock down that back window, for God's sakes. Remember what I did with the Hall effect sensors? That's on a previous video where I found their happy place and I taped them off with Gorilla Tape. So here we go. Now the latches will start to let up and the top will start to buck up. Okay, I'm starting to not like that. That just saved me a little time, because I'm going to do this by hand now, and then as it comes, you'll see, if you don't have this all the way up, you can't get this to tuck into the back, and the rear wings won't come up. And I'll show you what that is in a minute. So let's just go all the way. I just thought it, now, when you get to the last little bit here, you see the top will crack, but you're not done yet. There you go. Whoa, see, that really opens her up. And you have to keep a little pressure on it, and you go till it stops. Ooh. Or until you poke yourself in the eye with a, well, okay. All right, so just keep going. I'm not quite at the point of pulling. Okay, now that's it right there. So what are these things? I love these things. These are great. Okay, now you got that going for you. So it's going to go off every 20 seconds. Let's go get it. See? Let's go get a piece of black tape. Okay, we're going to go into the boot now. Now there's a couple of things you got to do back here. And go ahead and take this out. Oh. Put your stick you put in here to make you look more like red green, and so it won't come down on you. And then you take out your windscreen and you put it over here so it won't get damaged, because those are very expensive. Now you got to reach up into here and pull that handle down and pull this down, and then you got to pull this, and you can see it move. You can feel it. And that dislatches the deck lid here. Now your work is done here almost, because you got to go under here and get this thing. You say, what in the cowpoke are you doing there? Well, I'll show you in a second. All right, gotta get this out, and let's pull this down. Make sure it's down. Okay. Now, what you do is, you'll see right here at the back corner, there's a little button. And, you know what? I haven't opened this in a long time. Let's see what it's like. Okay, there you go. Oops, sorry. So you get this off right here, and you end up right there, and you take this and you screw it into right there. Now this is the way they tow your car, and I'll show you why I'm doing this in a minute. Okay, cool. Good old Germans, that thing even stops horizontally. Okay, and when you put that in, make sure you got it in, because you'll lose it. It ain't the end of the world, but it's pretty close. Now you'll notice my rear cam is on my plexiglass. I really couldn't work out a deal with those guys. They wanted me to send some footage in. I don't know why they can't get their own footage. I tried to help them, but it didn't work. Okay, so now we go get bungee cords. Now these are the wings here, and you just pull up on them, and see the whole top will start to massage for you, and you have to overcome these hydraulic pistons. Don't worry about this right now. Let's go get bungee cords, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay? So hook one end of your bungee cord to your tow hook, hold up your wings, and then you can pull up on the deck lid. Okay? And then just look, I got the camera on the deck lid. That's not good. So make sure your boot's closed all the way, or you'll chip your paint. Now you have to overcome these dang hydraulic cylinders that used to be your friend, but they're not anymore. Okay. Alright, so just as an assist, you can hook your bungee cord right here, and you can't use a wooden block here because it'll be in the way. So then you push your wing down in there, and you pull back on your top. Now the way you have to do this is, I'm gonna have to find another way. I'm getting some rope or something. Let's get this back up. It's the first time I've done this. Okay, a little change of plan there. The body hook thing didn't work. I'm gonna leave that on there. Maybe it'll work for you if you had some. These bungee cords are a little older, so I just hooked it to the side of the garage. Moon's up. It's still just now afternoon. So this is the part where you take your tools out of here and all that other stuff, and it sometimes helps to have, I'll take this with me, leave this in the car. Okay, so now I'm going to kick my shoes off and I'm going to step up here. See, piece of cake. And I'm standing on that thing and it hurts like the devil. Oh. Okay, so, see where I am? Oh, okay. So there's my foot there. And you push from the middle. Okay, and you can do this by yourself. Be careful of the wires you did when you, oh, it fell down. Dadgummit. Okay, well let me get out there and fix that up. Hang on. You get the gist of it. Okay, once you get it past the point, the top will just fall down in there. Okay, and I ain't too concerned really about those wires over there, because I can fix them. Now let's put your shoes back on. Okay. Well, you're not through yet. Don't make this mistake. This could be very costly. Take that out of there. I'm going to have to find something more solid than that. This is all theory right now for me, okay? So, I'm not too keen on that right there. So let's bring those wires over here. I'm going to have to come up with another way to run these wires. Okay, well that's pretty good there. Okay, so that's pretty good there. So there are the two holes. Don't mess with them. Oh, yeah, I left this there for a reason. So we are down. So go ahead and close your door. Now you got to go get your big Wester Auto screwdriver or something like it. And I'll clean all this other stuff. That's not the point. The point is to show you how to do this. Top is down, black tape, and I got the big screwdriver. Okay, right back. Okay, so now that you've got this down all the way, you got to lock it back. Then there are cables that we, oh, that's not going to work now because the red light's flashing. So I got to get the key and unlock the boot. I forgot that. Okay. All right, so get your prop rod back out there. And see, you got to push those locks back, and you can tell what they're doing right there. So kind of hard to describe, but if you ever do this, I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. But you can see it pushed that thing all the way up. It's more or less, see that piece of rubber with the nut on it? You got to push that back up with a great big screwdriver, and you can, there you go, and it's going with somewhat difficulty, as it always does. Don't be skimpy here and just do one. You got to do both of them. Okay, so now you can see it's way up in there. See, that one's up high, and this one is down low right there. So we got to make that one go up. All right, let's get the rocks out of here. All right. You can use the outer body part there as a little bit of a fulcrum. Now it'll go easy at first, and then it'll get hard. And you just, here you go, click. I'll just leave your screwdriver there, huh? And now it's up in there. So the boot lid is now locked. So you can let your boot, always let this down easy. Okay, and that's locked, and this is locked. Okay, and that turned out pretty good. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not pinching that wire that hard. So now the most important thing is, put up your screen. That's the second most important thing. Okay, so that was a fail, using the hook, but that's okay. You can figure out another way. Maybe you got, see, I live by myself. I don't have help. So that's the way that goes. So my dash cam's going to work. I got my screen ready to go. And so we're going to flip that up. And we're back in business. We got a couple other little things to do. Most important thing is get your little piece of black tape, because the dashboard's going to remind you plenty of times, and then you don't have that annoyance going on you. Okay. Well, let's back her out and put some goo in my hair so it won't blow my mouth, and we'll take a little joyride, okay? Okay, this is exciting. I got my new driving shoes I've never worn before with the fancy little latches on them too. So I gotta go get a cool drink. That took me about, first shot at it took me 20 minutes, so that's not too bad. So, well, at least she starts. That's something. Okay. All right, well, let's turn the air off. Don't need that now. Okay, these driving shoes, take a little getting used to. You get a lot of feedback. It's right next to being barefooted, so, oh, let's turn that off. So, let's see if it, every little bling. Yeah, I was right. Okay. One day they're going to release the hounds on me. Okay, well, everything's doing pretty good. I was thinking about that piece of plexiglass back there holding my cambot. I don't think it's going to get so much wind, especially with my little windscreen here. It's going to be a problem. Well, that's it. Basically, it was to show you how to do that. So just doing a little test drive. So hopefully that light will go off when I put the top back up and then pull the tape off. I don't know. If it doesn't, that's okay. I've had this car a long time. She's really been my friend. I call her Gilda. Okay, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. And here's the other reason to have your top down sometimes. All right. Could be worse. Could be raining. Driving shoes. I gotta give those a B+ for now. I gotta get used to them. Well, they kind of feel weird, but they're better than these old big clunky things. So we'll give that a thumbs up as long as you give me one. Well, let me get my cambots in order and get out of here. See you next time. If I can find my keys. Bound to have had them because I couldn't have got this far if I didn't. Okay.